Well, it's a matter of, when's it actually get released, which probably won't be anytime soon. But anyway, chat. So it's the 8th of October, and with the current Rust store, I'm sure many of you are happy. We just talked about Thunder Gold there, didn't we? But what we also need to talk about is what's expected for like next week and a week after that and a week after that, because October's a bit of a funny one now. Next week we're having Charitable Rust. I hope you take part in all the events and, consider donating for the charity and whatnot. But next week's Rust store skins, there's going to be Charitable Rust skins, and we've talked about this already. You've got the Garage door, the AK, the MP5, and the hoodie. We already are fully aware of all of that, aren't we? Now, we're not 100% sure if the skins are going to be by themselves, or much like last year for 2022, if we just quickly remind ourselves, we had a mixed batch, so we had some normal Rust skins with Charitable Rust skins. And, do be prepared. The Charitable Rust skins for this year are very likely going to be just as expensive as the ones last year, but remember, all proceeds go towards the charity this year being Charity Water. We're going to have a lot of water-themed skins, and we do know the Twitch drops as well, which are going to be readily available as of, October 12th to the 19th of October, so consider keeping an eye out for that. Now, you don't have to watch any particular streamers, you just watch anyone who's streaming Rust, I believe. I think Rustified might have it, like maybe 1 or 2 special skins specifically for its channel. Fair enough, just keep in mind of that. But overall, we don't 100% know what we're going to be expecting for next week, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's basically the exact same as, what we see right here from last year. Normal Rust skins with Charitable Rust skins. But now we have to discuss what's going to happen after that. So off we hop over to the workshop, and what do you see a lot of at the moment? Very cool looking Halloween themed skins. So it looks like we're not getting any normal skins this week. This likely means I won't be doing a Rust Workshop skin checks, for example. But if you aren't fully aware, if you go to the main page of the Rust Workshop, if you hover over Browse, click Collections, you will see the Halloween skins list, which at the moment isn't very... Yeah, there it is. Halloween 2023 contest entries. So just give that a click, and you can see all the submissions right here for the competition, I guess you could call it. It's a competition, isn't it? Oh, it's a contest. Well, same thing, basically. But essentially, there's going to be one big fat list of skins all listed here, and thank you to TGG for getting this all nicely set up. But what's going to happen with this year is we're going to get 2 Halloween Rust stores based on all the skins that we see from this list. Now, last year, there's one big list for 1 week, and then there's another batch of Halloween skins made for the second week. Nope, this year, just one big list, 2 Rust stores will come out of it. Now, if you can remember from the Halloween Rust stores that we had last year, there was a lot of skins. There was a lot of skins. So week 1 had a ton, and then if we just go back over to here and look at the second week, it had just as much. Like, not like a ridiculous amount, but like a lot more than what you'd normally see. So yeah, we had a lot of skins. But this year, well, if it's all coming from one list, all the better for the chances of seeing quite a lot of interesting skins getting picked out. Basically, you can get a very good idea of what likely will be picked. You can spot quality, can't you? You can see interesting things. Hell, we got some interesting looking continuations. You got like the Demonic Raven here, Fridge from Hell, and there's some other skins that I've seen which currently aren't in this list. It's not being updated super fast, but it's getting updated here and there. But yeah, keep an eye out for all the new interesting skins that are being uploaded. I do plan to make a video talking about them in terms of the financial perspective and whatnot, but I can't really make a workshop skin checks because, well, if they're all being placed here, I don't want to muddle up things with TGG. I don't want to cause problems. So I will still look at these and talk about, where might we potentially see some profits, but yeah, just wanted to point all of that out. So get a good look at all the skins as they slowly roll in, Just looking at the rock, it looks really cool. Get a good look at this rock. Look at this. I think that looks awesome. Surely that's going to get in. Surely that's going to get in. Honestly, I'm sticking with my point. Someone should have just got Alistair's head and then put a rock. Anyway. So yeah, cool stuff. But there are a whole lot more skins, as you can see, if we hop back over to here, and with my followed authors list, I can see so much more. Lots of goofy-looking furnaces and whatnot. Yep, good look at that. And yeah, consider going through all these skins, show some support, say, hey, this is a cool-looking skin, congratulations, or favourite some skins and whatnot. Get a good look at all of them. You've got some jackhammers, you've got sleeping bags, glow-in-the-dark sleeping bag there, actually. Oh, wow, that actually looks really cool. And like I said, there's a lot of interesting skins, and there's 2 very good chances that those skins could be accepted. Oh, you got this Trap Souls furnish right here as well, all trapped in. You can see a little outline of the ghost there. Yep, loads, a nice variety of options, and oh yeah, I should show off the horror door. Horror door looks really cool. Lots of interesting visuals there. So, with that, let's not worry too much about this. Let's also talk about the potential new content that we're going to see. So, if you have been doing a good job, you're probably looking at the Face Punch commits very regularly at the moment. And some very interesting bits and pieces have been appearing. Literally, as of the past hour, we've just seen something very, very, very interesting, and that's the Dracula mask model and materials. So, somewhat recently, we have noticed the mention of the Dracula cape, and, well, if we just go back over to here, Dracula cape, Dracula cape, Dracula cape, Dracula cape, blah, 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 blah. I'm losing my tongue there. Now, I'm not 100% sure the Dracula cape is going to be an item that's going to be marketable and tradable. Not 100% sure. It might be just some silly in-game thing. That very likely might be the case. And now that I see this mention of the Dracula mask, I'm under the impression that that's actually going to be the marketable and tradable thing, which also reinforces my point. If we look at this, scroll down, remember all the Halloween items last year? Well, what was one of the newest items that we got last year? Hockey mask. I am under the impression, and based on seeing the mention of the Dracula mask, I get the feeling this probably isn't coming back this year, and probably never coming back. Because I'm under the impression now we're going to have like a special mask being introduced for every Halloween that's based on the themes of like a notable Halloween costume or something. So last year, Jason hockey mask, very cool. This year, Dracula. Maybe next year, I don't know, Wolfman, or maybe a mummy or Frankenstein or something, a zombie. You get the idea. Killer Clown, there you go. I've discussed all this before. So I am honestly thinking this probably isn't getting brought back. I should also mention it's not just like Dracula cape and Dracula mask. We've also had mentions of a vampire stake skin. Yes, vampire stake skin. So last year we got a very random item getting a skin last year. I wouldn't be surprised if this potentially also doesn't come back. I wouldn't be surprised if we get the likes of Dracula mask and vampire stake skin. That'll probably be like a bone knife or something, wouldn't it? So what do you reckon? What do you reckon? Maybe it could be a combat knife? Maybe that? Well, if it was all wooden or something, we shall see. I mean, like, that doesn't look like anything like a mace, does it? So, when Face Punch makes their skins, they can decide whatever the hell they want it to be, alright? So, yeah. If these 2 aren't getting brought back, and maybe will never be brought back ever again, does that potentially mean they're going to be a whole lot more valuable from here on now? Ooh, so now you're thinking. If we, you could wait it out and wait until we see the first Halloween rush store and then attack, or we could potentially jump in now. Now, I've already got a whole bunch of these, like, I'm just saying, like, I got them anyway, because I bought all of the items for cheaper earlier this year as time, when it's not Halloween, they're all cheap. Great time to buy if you can hold out for the long term. But like with the likes of this, it was so cheap that I'd rather wait until the next rush store. Because if this is in the rush store again and sells for about $8, people would notice that these are on the Steam market at a much cheaper price, and they'd rather just buy them from the Steam market rather than buying them for $8. Because that's a hopeful thing. So yes, if we do see this being brought back, I would be surprised, but again, doesn't matter too much. This is still expected to go up in price. So it's essentially a matter of you can't really lose. You can't really lose, if anything. Again, that's up to you. It's up to you to figure out and debate. But just want to confirm, all right? Just want to confirm. When you look at the details here for the Halloween contest, it is expected that the 19th and the 26th of October are going to be your Halloween Rust stores, all right? So the 12th of October, Charitable Rust. 19th of October, Halloween Week 1, and the 26th of October, Halloween Week 2, and then, November 2nd, that'll be November Force White. Awesome. So we've kind of got that all understood now, I hope. Now, do keep an eye on all of these new skin submissions, because the deadline is October 11th, 11:59 PST time. That should be a Tuesday, if I'm correct. Yeah, cool. So consider looking at all of them and, just keep up to date for all these newest skins. And like I said, do consider looking at all of them and show your support. Now, I worry about this one now, because if we're getting a special Dracula face mask being made, then unfortunately, Diaz, you might be in a bit of a, might have a bit of a problem here. That's quite unlucky for him, isn't it? But maybe only his chest plate gets accepted. That very likely could be a thing. Maybe. We shall see. So just go for all of these skins, get a good look at all of them, and start favouriting some things. Start voting yes on some things. Start commenting on the pages and say, hey, this looks really cool. If you don't happen to like something that much, you could always just offer some feedback and whatnot. Be nice, concise, and straight to the point. But yeah, things are looking very interesting. Yes, we do see some random skins that aren't Halloween related. I guess not everybody got the memo, or I don't think the skin creators even are aware. I don't know. Things are awkward. But yeah, I'm probably not making a proper Rust Workshop skin checks video for the next 2 or 3 weeks, it seems. Bit awkward, but it is what it is. So this was more of a update video. Hope you've been enjoying these skins from the current week. I hope you look forward to the skins next week. And of course, I hope you look forward to all the future potential Halloween skins. So maybe in a few days' time, I will be doing a Rust Workshop skin checks. But because this isn't my list, it's mostly only going to be talking about the skins that could potentially make some profits. Because holiday-themed skins are a little bit awkward. When it's not the holiday, guess what? People don't really seem to want them that much. And therefore, yeah, a bit awkward, isn't it? So yeah, it's going to be quite the discussion, but we're going to save that for a few days' time. So from here on now, consider just looking around and start showing support. So that mask is giving me PTSD from Eastern. Well, like I said, you've got to keep an eye on these specific tags that you see in the commits. And at some point, maybe over the course of the next 2 weeks, we will find out what is actually coming out. We will find out what is going to be marketable and tradable. And we probably will start figuring out which of these items aren't going to get brought back. Because if that is the case, if one of these Halloween items isn't brought back, they very likely will be increasing in price because of that. But I'm thinking it's probably these two. So that would mean every year we're going to get some sort of special mask being made and some sort of special weapon being made. I think Cultist Deer Torch is here forever as a new mainstay, something that always reappears for Halloween. We shall see. Maybe there's a special torch being made, but there's been no mentions from it from what I can see here. So yeah, a little bit awkward. So other than that, keep an eye out. Let's see what happens. I really do hope carvable pumpkins go back up in price. I've got 200 of them. Oh dear. I mean, I could sell them now and make a profit. That's cool, but go up a little bit more, can you please? Come on. Right, so yeah. Let's just quickly hop into here. Face Punch blog. We have got confirmation that the Halloween content isn't actually coming into the game what is it, the 21st of October or something? So we're going to have a Halloween Rust store before the actual Halloween content is actually added, which is going to be a little bit awkward, but let's just quickly remind ourselves what we saw in the blog. Right, oh, there, I've zoomed in too much. There you go. On October 23rd, 7 o'clock in the evening, that's when it's all coming out. That's on a Monday. Yeah, that's on a Monday, huh? Well, okay then. So, 7 o'clock British Standard Time or British Summer Time. Yeah, so when it's 7 o'clock in the UK, October 23rd, that's when we're going to start seeing all of the Halloween content being added in-game. And at least by then, we'll have a good idea of what's going to be added to the Rust. Actually, no, we already know because it'll be the 19th already. Right, yeah, cool, awesome. So, best of luck to all of you, and are you going to make some decisions? What are you going to put your money towards, or are you just going to wait it out and see what happens, and then make a decision based on what you see with the first Rust store? We shall see. So, Halloween's looking interesting. Best of luck to all of you skin creators, and best of luck to you with whatever you're hoping for. So, awesome. Catch you later.